Today we are going to be reacting to Hammond Nation's My Brother Almost Died 18 Times. This is exciting. How did his brother die 18 times? And this is our first reaction to this, by the way, so I'm so excited.
A penny.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Bryson, and a while ago I made a video about the times I almost died and the times I got hurt really bad.
Oh, wow.
That got me thinking about the other injuries in my family. And one sibling came to mind, one who had dodged the grasp of death more times than I can count. The sibling who had little to no regard for his own mortality and would down, relax, grab some popcorn, and laugh at my brother's pain. Now, almost all of Brenner's injuries were self-inflicted. However, I think it's only right we start the video with Brenner's very first injury, the one he got.
I want to hear it.
Brenner had recently been born, and my parents invited me
hurt your own brother.
to say hi to my new baby brother. As I said hello to him, he reached out his hand and scratched my chest. Now, obviously,
but he's just a baby. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Control of his body and was just moving around. But my 4-year-old brain could not let this slide. How dare
he's gonna get his revenge back.
First, you come into my house, take my spot as the cute youngest child, and take all the attention from my parents. And now
I mean, that's not
I offered you my hand in friendship, and you attacked me. You must pay recompense for your actions.
Oh gosh.
Hey, no, stop.
You better not.
Calm down. Don't
do it.
My parents tried to stop me, but it was too late.
Why does that voice sound familiar?
I reached out and scratched him back. He began to cry, and my parents put me in timeout.
Ooh.
Little did Brenner know, his pain had just begun. Okay, in all seriousness, I felt really bad for what I did. Even now, I still regularly apologize to Brenner about it. But he can't even remember it, so he doesn't care.
I like it both.
My conscience is really...
He's younger than him, though. Why?
I'm so sorry about what I did.
Dude, that was 17 years ago. Can you just move on? I forgive you.
Move it on.
Thank you. I love you, Brenner. I'm so glad I could get that off my chest.
No thanks. Push him. Push him.
Remember in my pain video where my brother Brody slammed the door on my fingers? Yeah. Apparently that experience runs in the family.
Pain.
If I had a nickel for every time I slammed a sibling's fingers in the door, I'd have 2 nickels. That isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Luckily, Brenner's fingers didn't break, and the doctors fixed them up.
Confused.
Feel better soon, buddy, and don't get into any more trouble.
I will make no such.
I hope so.
One time, me and Brenner were playing tag, and rather than be tagged by me, he jumped into a busy street and a car barely avoided him. I guess Brenner was more willing to die than lose at tag. Would you rather
Number 1 champion?
Definitely death.
Wait, you didn't hear the other option?
Death.
I genuinely don't know why he is so accident prone, but this next story was no
Banner Branners.
You know how sometimes your mom has a really good friend, so she decides to make you hang out with her friend's children, but you don't like them?
Alright, why are we drinking out of the fishbowl?
My mom sent me and Brenner to play with the neighbor kids, Jake and Steven. The main reason I didn't like Jake was, have you considered shutting up? Anyways, I spent the day tolerating Jake's shenanigans, but eventually I hid from him on the front porch and watched Brenner and Steven play in the front yard. Come here, Brenner, I want to show you something. Brenner walked up to him, Steven inside to his mom. Hey, Oh, Steven. What? That's it? I was shocked. Call my mom right now so she can pick us up. We're leaving. We left and Brenner's fingers healed just fine. But still, that reaction from the mom was not okay. Luckily, I never had to go to that family's house again. Reminds me of another time Brody was really young and another boy was punching him. My mom took the kid to his mom and told her that his son was hitting Brody. And all she did was say,
"Wow.
Soft hands, Hunter." Brenner's injuries were caused by him wanting to grow up fast and to keep up with his older brothers. For example.
Yeah? Amazing. Ooh.
Bryson doesn't need training wheels on his bike, so neither do I.
How old is he?
Let me try.
Oh gosh. I tried to set a trend that the other brothers would follow, and the consequences were severe. This next story is the real reason I made this video. I'm honestly still surprised that Brenner survived this. It was bad. In our basement, we had a tall exercise machine that looked like this. Brenner decided that he wanted to climb it and jump off it onto our beanbag.
I thought that was a guillotine for a second.
This time it went horribly wrong. Brenner pushed the beanbag close to the machine, climbed up, and jumped headfirst with the same regard for his life that a Minecraft player has when seeing one block of water at the bottom of a cliff. Part of the beanbag covered the exercise bench, which extended out, hiding the big metal part underneath. Brenner thought that since there was part of the beanbag there, it would be soft. Well, since Brenner was so accident-prone, they kept pointing to cuts on his head that were from previous shenanigans. Is this cut old or new? Is this cut old or new? Is this old or new?
The worst doctors I ever
Finally,
seen.
my sister was like,
The gaping gash on his forehead, that is new. Forget the rest of it, fix that.
somehow the doctors patched him up. I think they even had a plastic surgeon involved in fixing his head. When I next saw Brenner, he was up on his feet with 25 stitches in his head. But he was okay. Phew! I thought
Are you sure that didn't come out?
I'm so glad you're okay. Anyway, Brenner still has a massive scar across his forehead, but thanks to the doctors, he was okay. Brenner, can you please calm down on the injuries? You're gonna die if you're not careful.
It's not hard to die. I could do it like right now.
Oh my gosh.
Number two.
Another time, a young Brenner was using he swallowed a bunch of coins, and again, my parents rushed him to the hospital where he was x-rayed to show a pile of coins in his stomach. With how often Brenner visited the hospital, I'm surprised they didn't have a special section of the hospital just for him. This next story is surprisingly the only time that Brenner
wow, okay. I really like how this story is going. Bryson is explaining everything. But I wonder, did this happen to his brother in real life, though? We never
broken a bone. You would think at this point that he would have no bones left because of how often he gets hurt, but nope, he still has
wiggly.
bones. My family has a small motorcycle that we call Big Bertha. It's fun to ride around on, but it has no suspension.
What is that?
It is 2 wheels and a motor. That's it. One day, Brenner was driving it, and despite knowing that Big Bertha had no suspension, he decided to ride it off a curb. The bike bounced, Brenner swerved and lost control, and he went head over handlebars.
Ouchie.
He landed on his arm and totally snapped his wrist. One hospital trip later, and Brenner had a cast.
Okay, it's not as bad as the forehead.
Unique, so he asked me to paint it to look like Thanos' gauntlet. So I got the paint out and painted it as best I could to look like the gauntlet. It looked pretty cool.
Why on the
But then
sketch
later, Brenner's
thing?
arm got itchy. The doctors told him that his arm would be itchy at first, but that if he ignored it, the itchiness would go away. They also specifically told him to leave the cast alone and to not shove anything into the cast to try and scratch his itch. However, the itch got the better of Brenner. So without consulting anyone, he grabbed Brody's glasses and started shoving the long end into his cast in an attempt to scratch his itch. He pulled the glasses out only to realize that the little rubber covering had slipped off and it was now stuck in the cast. Determined to scratch his itch and recover the rubber cover, Brenner somehow removed all of the soft wrappings underneath the cast, leaving only the hard outer shell. Brenner had scratched his itch and was satisfied. Then Mom walked in and explained the situation. Can you imagine being a doctor and setting someone up with a nice cast to help them heal, and the next thing you know, they ruined it?
I feel like the maid. I just
I love how it's right there.
Keep it clean for 10 minutes.
They had to cut off his Thanos cast and make another one for him. Brenner got
okay,
home
that looks
and asked
more
me
better.
to paint his new cast. No, I spent a lot of time painting that last one and you ruined it. How do I know you won't ruin it again?
Come on, man, just paint it again.
Why should I be penalized because of your sloppiness?
So Brenner went around wearing a lame blue cast rather than a cool Thanos cast. A few months later, the doctors took off the cast and they realized that Brenner's arm had healed crooked. It was literally like a 15-degree angle. My mom pointed this out and the doctor
How does that look like? Or what does that look like?
It's within the range of crookedness that we consider to be acceptable, so...
Why does it look like a K? Is it trying to bend into a K?
What? That's easy for you to say. You're not the one who has to live with a crooked arm. Fix his arm and do it right this time.
So the doctors explained that in order to fix it, they would have to re-break Brenner's arm, angle it correctly, and recast it.
Do it.
Wait, what?
Hold them down.
Wait, no!
Brenner's arm eventually healed correctly, but not without pain. Now, you would think that after breaking his arm on Big Bertha, that Brenner would never touch that thing again, right?
Do not.
Let me tell you one last story. One day,
I'm excited
me and Brenner
for
got
this.
bored and decided to go for a ride. Him on Big Bertha and me on my go-kart. We chased each other around a parking lot, but then I thought, how can I make racing around more interesting? And my mind went to my favorite race.
What, is he gonna find a way how to...
You know,
oh
the game where you
gosh.
destroy your enemies by throwing items at them. So I decided to drive by Brenner and throw my flip-flops at him. We went back and forth throwing flip-flops at each other like green shells for some time. Then I zoomed by and got a good flip-flop strike on Brenner, and he wanted to retaliate with something stronger. He
get
grabbed
his
a big
revenge.
tree branch and drove towards me. He swung the branch and I swerved out of the way. But the branch was so heavy that swinging it threw Brenner off balance. He swerved and flew over the handlebars once more.
Ooh.
Again?
Oh.
Freaking again!
Brenner was scraped and bruised, but
What?
luckily nothing broke. And he
What is,
finally
man, what's
learned
going
his
on?
lesson, and he doesn't drive
This
Big
is-
Bertha anymore. But I do.
This is actually interesting. Are both of them have yellow hair?
Here
Oh
we
my
are at the end of the
gosh.
video, and yet that's not even all of Brenner's injuries.
What is
If I
it?
keep talking about them, this video is going to be 30 minutes long, and at that time, he'll probably injure himself again. Let's quickly get through
Why did he
some
throw
last
that in his face?
Lightning round. We visited a janky aquarium that let you swim with sharks, and a bamboo shark bit Brenner's finger. Brenner went to a trampoline kayaking. Brody tried to splash Brenner with the paddle, but it skipped off the water, slammed into Brenner's face, and cracked his front teeth. Guardian Angel is built different because she has saved Brenner more times than I can count. And as much as I make fun of him, I am grateful for that. As he has grown,
Wow.
I think he has gotten a little less accident prone.
How-
Let's hope it keeps going in that
Alright.
direction, because I'm pretty sure he has used up all of his knives.
Oh, he used
God
all
sent
of his
soul back to the living
Minecraft
room
hearts.
so many times at this point.
Wow,
If
oh
Brenner
my
shows up there
gosh.
again, God might just say,
This is
"Oh,
gonna be
forget it."
so cool.
Well, hey, it
I
could
hope
be
it's
worse.
pretty-
At-
Oh my gosh. I do find this kind of funny. Wow, so fun. Like, share, subscribe.